bamboo. Bamboo is one of the older living plants for the planet. So when you guys go home, look up dinos, be sure to check out some other prehistoric life like plants and bugs. You never know what you'll find. Things around today that withstood the course of time and relatives of some that didn't. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd love to keep our beautiful Charlotte with us for the rest of the evening. She's a fantastic co-host, but we got a lot of dinos for you guys to meet and more fossils to see. So with that said, how about one last big round of applause for our beautiful Charlotte? She did a very good job. We're gonna get her back inside for some snacks. 2 snacks. Pretzels. Yes, sold. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's hear it for one last time. Everyone say bye, Charlotte! You guys are awesome. Now we are going to continue with our fossil table. The next fossil I'd like to share with all of you is very interesting. It's actually my personal favorite. But before I tell you guys anything about it, I want to hear from all of you first. Would anyone like to take a... Excuse me. Would anyone like to take a guess at what this fossil looks like? You can say it out loud. Potato. I like potato. Prehistoric potato. My number one favorite answer is always poop. But it's not poop, it is an egg. This egg belonged to one of our 4-legged herbivores. It belonged to a triceratops. When we discovered the eggs, we were very excited, but a little sad. We realized they did not all get an opportunity to hatch. But you know what they say? Life finds a way. Thanks to this egg, we happen to have a 2-month-old baby triceratops for you guys to meet. Please put your hands together. Help me welcome out our little girl, Miss Sarah. Sarah's on her way out and around the fence line to meet and greet with all of you. This is how Sarah is going to operate. She will start on one end of the fence, come all the way through, and end at the opposite end of the fence. So if you're obviously at the fence line, you're right where you need to be. But if you're not at the fence line and you'd like to meet Sarah, that's where you gotta be. So come on up, find an empty spot. It goes without saying, adults, if you're at the front of the fence line, you have little ones behind you, make room for them. You can see over them, but they can't see over your butt. Now, let's talk Sarah. She's small, but she's got a ton of growing up to do. When she is fully grown, she'll only be around the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. For any of us kids at heart out there, a punch buggy of dinosaurs here in Jurassic Kingdom. We discovered the Ceratops remains in a lot of shapes and sizes across the world. Some of their species could grow to become the size of SUV-sized vehicles and larger. Depending on the regions of the world they were found, their specific species of Ceratops combined, it would dictate how large they get, different shapes of their crowns, etc. Number of horns, go on. Now, another thing we're looking forward to as Sarah growing up is her growing into her very own unique sense of self-defense. All living creatures have self-defense. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, animals, plants, bugs, fungi, you name it, they all have some kind of self-defense. Sarah's is located primarily on the face. She's got 2 horns on the forehead, 1 horn across the beak line. Those 3 horns will allow her to defend herself, family, and nesting grounds from predators that get too close. She can also use the horns for hunting purposes, by uprooting and knocking down tall vegetation, stuff not on her level. Lower to the ground, 4-legged herbivores meant higher vegetation could be a challenge to reach. Lower vegetation could and would become scarce. So feeding the family from up high and down low was a necessity. Using the horns, they were able to figure it out. Now, my last favorite tidbit, the 3 horns combined are also to give her her namesake. Those 3 horns are why we call her specific species of Ceratops the Triceratops. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it looks like she is on the home stretch. How about one last big round of applause for our beautiful Sarah? She did an awesome job. We're going to get her back inside for some snacks too. Everyone say bye, Sarah! You guys are awesome. We're going to continue along with this fossil journey. Now, the next few fossils we'll discuss, they belong to a totally different category of dino. We discussed some herbivores, but now it's time for the carnivorous category. The first one of the set that I'd like to share with all of you is very interesting. It is a skull. Now, this skull belonged to a dinosaur called the Coelophysis. We believe the Coelophysis could have been one of the longer-lasting species for dinosaurs, primarily due to their size. They were only around 3 feet tall, 10 feet long, super skinny with lightning-fast reflexes. And You definitely got him. What are you doing? I was eating garbage.
It's squirting water.
Go back inside.
Oh, it's squirting water.
Come on.
Oh, no, I'm wet.
Anyway, for the record, that was not a coelopaesis. That was Joker. Joker's the Dilophosaurus. He's fully grown. He's a full-grown pain in the tail. He's not even part of the show. His training didn't go according to plan. I'll give you one guess why. Anyway, he's still one of our babies. We love them all the same. There's always something cool to brag about. It's not easy for him because he's horrible. That's a really cool shirt. Did Mom get you that? Anyway, but we are proud of him. He's been a decently good boy today. We've only caught him drinking out of the toilet once. I'd rather it be the trash in the toilet, so we're doing really good. Now, the next fossil we're going to talk about is a hook claw. This hook claw belonged to a dinosaur called the Baryonyx. Baryonyx is over 9 feet tall, around 30 feet long. They were discovered around water-type areas, creeks, riverbeds, streams, lakes across the world, primarily because of this. It's called a gaff hook. Now, this gaff hook was located on their top claws. That would be hands. Not feet, that's a pedicure infringement. But it's because of this they were found around water. It would help them catch their primary food source, fish. Again, it's all the water. Unfortunately, it helps us catch 0 fish today. Don't ask me how I know. The answer is irresponsible. But lots of dinosaurs had claws. I have one specific in mind famous for them on the feet. You know them best by the names of velociraptors. But before I continue on, I should probably make a quick announcement. Remember, no sudden moves, getting up, running away, or fleeing the show area. My next guest is slightly intimidating and a tad bit impatient. You may recognize her from Jurassic World. This is our beautiful, slightly over the top at all times, Velociraptor Miss Blue. Blue's come a long way to say hello to you guys today. As always, you're welcome to say hello, but we get it. She's a velociraptor. It's not going to be easy or intelligent. However, if you would like for her to approach you calmly, we have the ticket for you to achieve it. If you extend your arms completely straight out, hold the palms open flat, beautiful. She recognizes the gesture, not only as a movie aesthetic, it helps, but it's how she's been trained to approach people calmly. Calmly is the theory, but we're going to work with what we've got. Now, while she's on her way around to terrorize the village, let's talk velociraptors. We know the basics. We're not going to bore you with the same old details. We know they're incredibly intelligent creatures. We know they're super fast.
Clever
what
girl.
They failed to mention on that beautiful silver screen of Hollywood is how loud they can be. She's got a singing voice of nightmares. Unfortunately, she's not trying to serenade us with a pretty song. She is calling her friends. I don't mean like a cell phone. I mean she's locating other velociraptors. For miles and miles around, they hear the call, they know what it's for. It's a dinner bell. Ding ding. She's letting her friends know that she sees a good-looking buffet out here. She needs help to partake in the meal. She couldn't eat us all by herself. Oh, I'm sure she wouldn't mind trying. But we're gonna be okay. Not a lot of velociraptors in the immediate area. What we have in close proximity is a lot of fun animal activity. Backyard full of livestock. Neighbors are the petting zoo. It's not great placement for a carnivorous dinosaur show. But I digress. We're gonna get her back inside before she decides to jump the fence and make a meal out of the fuzzy neighbors. Everyone say bye, Blue!
Bye, Blue!
How about one last round of applause for our beautiful Blue? She did an awesome job. She didn't even get out this time. That's grand. Now, the last 2 fossils we're going to talk about, they belong to some of the biggest prehistoric carnivores that ever existed. The first one I want to share is very interesting. But first, are we still having fun?
Yeah!
And maybe that was the wrong question. Are we ready for more fun? Fantastic. Now, that's the wrong fossil. Someone switched it on me. There we go. Now we're rolling with it. The first fossil I want to show you guys is an enormous tooth. Would anyone like to take a guess at what this enormous thing came out of? Who? No. No. You're fired. Okay, all right. Megalodon. Now, for those of you that may not know who or what Megalodon was, if our soundtrack isn't proof enough, a shark, but not a baby shark. One of the largest sharks that ever existed, around 200 million years old. There are people that believe that it has the potential to still be in our oceans today.
Oh my God.
That would be my dad. I'd like to see one for myself, not in person. I'm not that crazy. Until then, the closest relative we have around for Meg is the great white. Great white compared to Meg, small. We'll give you guys a better size reference. How many of you have seen a school bus before? A good bit of us. For those of you that haven't, big, long, yellow bus. Great white can almost reach the length of one. From the end of the nose to the back fin, some have been measured nearly at, they were record-breaking great whites. Not many around since Jaws. Jaws is a movie reference you can ask Grandpa about. Megalodon was a different story. This particular giant was considered to be so massive and huge, they can nearly swallow said school bus whole. Man, so we're not making it back to school on time. 3-day weekend! Yay, Megalodon! Woo! That was an adult Lou. Teacher? All right, last fossil set of teeth. Who can tell me what they belong to? Not everyone at once. The T-Rex! Let's try it together. One more time. There we go. Who do these teeth belong to? The T-Rex! An enormous creature 20 feet tall, weighing tons and tons, which is why he didn't fit in my car. But we're gonna do the next best thing. You've met a lot of my babies. You're gonna meet our biggest baby, and I mean it. He's a big baby. Sparky, can you come out and say hi to these guys? They've been waiting all day long to meet you. Some all week. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is our 2-year-old T-Rex. His name is Sparky. Big guy, I'm gonna need you to do me a favor. I want you to look at everybody. Show them how nice you are. Pearly white, handsome face. What is up with you guys today? It's Sunday, not Monday. All right, let's get with it. We got cameras, lots of cameras. How about we do the selfie face? Yeah, you can't be afraid of a selfie face. That's impossible. But you can pay close attention to how small the teeth are. Like I said, he's only 2. He's got a lot of growing up left to do. Another big green machine here is on his way around to say hi. As always, you're welcome to say hello. But once more, all we ask is that you are kind, gentle, no violence. Again, hitting, poking, punching, tail, pulling, etc. You've been awesome. I expect nothing less. For the newcomers out here, welcome to the show. We're almost to the end of it now. But be mindful of the tails. Now, let's talk T-Rex. The T-Rex, we gave him a pretty bad reputation. Long ago, we discovered T-Rex remains. We made them out to be this big, mean, aggressive monster.
Big boy.
Would you blame us? Look at all those teeth. We got to study the remains a lot closer and further.
Hey, look, it's our cat.
Protective, not just aggressive. They're not mean for zero reason.
Found a lost cat.
We do have a good one. It's called family. They do not have a lot of offspring. Baby Rex little ones. They protect the ones they have. Down to the last tooth and nail is the motto. They take the motto literally. We also gave them a bad rap for being this horrifying predator, eating, chomping everything inside, endlessly hungry for flesh. We're not entirely wrong though, just partly. They're more so scavengers, not built for the hunt. They're top heavy, clumsy. If he trips, falls, or gets stuck, they become a target. Not a good look for these guys. But they are highly intelligent creatures, nearly unparalleled senses. They wait for the small or more capable to track down its meal. They can smell that food from miles away. They come in with bold color, obnoxious roars, thundering footsteps, scare them off and take their food. It's not nice. We don't do it anymore. That's called bullying. Bullying of any kind is a no-no. But we mainly don't do it because mama overfeeds them as it is. If you guys have pets at home, you know what I mean. They like treats. Cats, dogs, enormous green reptiles are all the same. But as per usual, I need a volunteer from the audience. Ooh, a lot of hands. Big guy, you see all these hands? You know what happens before you get a treat? Lunchtime! Oh. It's always a cute one with the little bows. I don't know why. All right, but I do need, oh, careful. I need someone to help me with a treat. I need someone strong, brave, that doesn't You've already been in a fight with a T-Rex. We're not doing it again. Strong and brave, strong, brave, strong, brave, stronger, brave, stronger, brave, stronger, brave, strong, brave, strong, brave. You think you can handle it? We'll see. We're gonna find out. All right, this is usually a two-hand job. Right here, here, and here. But we're gonna try something special with you. This way. There you go. You're gonna hold it out kind of like this. There you go. No way he's gonna go this way. Not this way, this way. All right. There we go. There we go. Right here. Just the bone. Now we gotta go. No. What's going on now? Now get the bone. She's like, oh, but real quick. That's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a big round of applause for our volunteer. One-handed at that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how about one last big round of applause for Sparky? Yes, our baby T-Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, I'm gonna get you guys to quit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have come to the end of the show. But before you go, there's one last thing we'd love to share. The world's been growing and changing for millions of years. Now it's our turn, job, and opportunity to take care of this planet. Pick up trash, recycle. Not your trash, it's still trash. Keep the world beautiful, oceans clean for millions and millions of more years to come. There are millions of ways you can have fun doing it. Thank you guys again for coming to see us. We'll be out now for a few